hari ini. Oke. Wes, masuk. Oke.
Udah. Let's go.
Teori.
Aku belum nonton sih, tapi just do your thing.
Oke.
27.000 ya. Untuk primonya 27.000 itu.
Anjir. Banyak banget.
Itu cukup sih.
Kamu 50 kalah aja masih bisa dapat kok.
Yes,
Masih bisa itu.
Semoga ini jodoh.
Okay.
Jodoh saya.
Apakah Anda akan 10 pull atau single pull, saudara?
Tadi Mbak V teori
let's go.
kan, teori 10-10. Oke,
let's go.
Wah, langsung
Nggak bisa soalnya. Aku kalau 10 nggak bisa.
4 star.
wah, anjir, malah
Thank you,
dapetnya
Star.
siapa ini?
Hey yo, independent dude.
Oke, awal yang
Oke.
awal yang bagus.
Awal
tapi
yang
kenapa
bagus.
saya
Awal yang baik.
Kedua loh.
anu ya?
Awal yang baik. Kalau mau kayak hujan di tempatku kayak susah sih.
Bentar.
Tuh, dua. Ini kamu di tempat ritual apa enggak? Ini kamu ada ritual khusus nggak ini buat ngesummon
depan restoran saja.
Makan.
Full lagi.
Bentar, assalamualaikum brengsek coy.
Beli apa langsung aja? Oke.
Langsung aja.
Kalau aku beli karena buat ngitungin.
Tidak perlu hitung. Oke.
Portal lagi. Portal.
Tidak seanu Al-Budi.
Itu beginner satu kalang ya, nggak usah ulang ya.
Baru lagi.
Bedo.
Coba satu-satu. Oke. Wah, anjir. Parah. Oke, nggak apa-apa jelek. Yang penting sudah dilewati.
Oke.
Tadi aku juga sempet
Iya.
cuma satu doang.
Portal lagi.
Wow.
Jangan kok aku tuh lebih nyebelin ya.
Apa? Kenapa?
Bedo.
Kalau meledak satu-satu tuh enak tuh kayak satu ambil lagi. Kalau itu tuh kayak berharap banyak itu loh maksudnya. Ya tak satu-satu kelihatan ya ledakan kecil berarti bintang 3, ledakan gede berarti bintang 5 gitu lah. Ini semua ledakan gede tuh warnanya doang yang beda.
Oke. Bedo lagi. Waduh, parah lagi sudah 30.
Waduh, jadi bedo.
Jadi bedo ini. Bedonya fisik langsung ini nanti.
Aku jadi singcu sih tadi. Sumpah jadi T0 loh singcu.
Wah,
Besar. Bedo lagi, bedo pun langsung
bedo lagi.
Masih. Oke.
Lanjut.
Bedo lagi cuman gila. Oke. Biasanya kalau kayak gini malah beruntung ini.
Buruk loh ini saya. Aduh, 4 lagi. Ini 40. Anjir.
Belum.
Bedo lagi. Wah, anjir langsung bedo.
Langsung bintang 6 sih. Bintang 6. Langsung kalkulasi 6 dong.
Ini jadi bedo ya.
Ya, aku suka hot mama juga, cuman ya jangan mama.
Ini nggak ada singcu apa?
Jangan Oke.
Sacrificial fragment. It's pretty good.
Hot mama sih, hot mama.
3 bintang 4 loh.
Iya.
3 bintang 4 loh.
Cuman ya jangan bedo terus.
Tapi kalau hujan gini nanti jangan sampai di tempatku.
Kita harus berpikir positif. Let's go.
Berpikir positif ya kayak yang tadi berpikir.
Belum. Ini berapa sih? Udah berapa sih ini tadi? Ini 50 ya?
Yanti akhirnya Yanti.
Tadi ya tuh ya.
Singcu dong.
Yang belum.
Yang kaget ya awalan tadi.
Singcu bersama halo.
Halo Wajar. Menonton ini udah full ke 50 ini BadRush.
Yang kaget
ini buat konten juga
langsung Sarah cok aja apa itu asli
beda 6
jodoh
terima
saya
kasih Mihoyo.
Mantap sekali kamu terus.
Anjir.
Bedo C6 coy.
Jar, by the way, BadRush dari tadi
Lagi
dikasihnya
50 loh.
Bedo.
Ya,
bintang 4 ya. Udah C5 ini, udah C5 harusnya ini.
50.
Iya kan
Oke,
C5 kan?
60 ya.
Ya, nggak tahu.
Nah. Ya ini ke 60 ya.
Jika 75 kayak aku tadi sih.
Walah.
60 belum.
Kalau
Iya,
tambah
belum.
lah gitu.
Belum.
75 sih kayak aku.
Hah?
Bikin single full tuh.
Ih, jangan dong.
Ini 60.
Ini ke berapa? Ini 70 kah?
Oh.
60 baru
60. Ini
70 dulu.
Apa lagi?
Ini kan?
Kenapa jadi banyak banget?
Muncul singgan, nggak tahu dari mana.
Wait, she's not even in the banner, dude.
Sebenarnya aku jadi ngumpulin banyak karakter deh. Oke.
Ya nggak apa-apa.
Iya, iya,
Boleh
itu-
dibuat semua ya.
Ya, oke.
Esensinya.
Semua ya.
68 terus 68.
68, ini mau 70
let's go.
apa
Kalau 75 berarti Cici ya.
Ini tenpul lagi nih.
Oke.
Tenpul dapat nih. Tenpul dapat nih.
Kayak itu
Harusnya
beda
nih.
yang 75
Dan apa single teman-teman?
Di tenpul
Jangan
ini baru
berantem
60.
satu-satu.
Tempel.
Ini baru 60.
Jangan berantem satu-satu.
Kumpulkan aura positif, vibe
Ayo.
positif, saudara-saudara.
Jadi yang mana? 10 single, oke. 10 dulu ya. Habisin
Come on, 10, let's go.
Oke.
10 for menuju 70, 10 dulu nih, 10.
Ah,
Nah, belum kan?
Bintang 4.
Belum. Halo Farid.
tang. Yang lagi sih.
Waalaikumsalam. Ini BadRush sedang ngepull buat Ganyu
Ya
untuk konten
Allah.
YouTube-nya juga nih.
Aku belum upload foto.
Itu yang bikin kamu belum dapet.
Gara-gara aku belum upload foto sih kayaknya.
Kamu kecici kan jadinya.
Iya.
Tertulah. Wow lah,
Ulah
dapat
aku.
hot mamah lagi cuy.
Yeay, langsung C6
Nah,
kali.
kalau sekarang single
Oke.
bisa ini.
Nah,
Single boleh
kan
sih.
pengen
Single
apa?
ini. Single sih ini.
Single aja sih.
Oke.
Ini single sih ini.
Kalau di 75 berarti Cici ya?
Shoo.
Oh, halo Diki.
Halo Cici.
Selek ya.
Halo Ciki, ini
Oke.
BadRush sedang ngepull buat Ganyu.
Konten.
Selek.
Buat konten YouTube-nya. Mau nonton? Silakan.
Tuh, banner tuh.
Apa?
Oh, banner tuh.
Iya.
Oh bener. Oh
Catching
bener.
ini tuh.
Nggak tahu deh.
Cici sih. Cici sih. 75
Ini-
Cici sih.
Catching tuh.
Cici sih.
Nggak tahu deh ini ya. Kita lihat ya. Ini tuh
Belum,
berapa
coy.
ya? 73 ya? 74.
74.
74. 75 nih. 75 nih.
Kayaknya
75
aku-
nih. What? Masih dua lagi.
Dua lagi.
Nih, udah C6 kan tadi.
C6 sih.
C6 anjir. C6 anjir. 76? Belum.
77 nih dapat.
77 nih, 77 nih. Kayak tadi kamu zong libet dapat 77.
77 kali.
77 nih.
Terakhir, bro.
Wah, 78. Guys.
Wah,
Apa
ini
nih?
bau-bau ini nih.
Nah.
Bau-bau ini.
Ya ampun ini.
Banner catching.
BadRush, kamu masih punya 100 full BadRush.
Oke.
By the way, kamu pasti dapat Ganyu.
Oke.
Kalau mau melanjutkan silakan.
What the hell with that primo? Itu masih 100 full
Oke.
itu terus aman terus
Masih
dapat.
100 full, aman, pasti
Ambil
dapat Ganyu.
10 aja lo itu. Oke.
Ten lagi, ten
Langsung
lagi.
10, langsung 10.
Terus lihat ngomongin dulu.
Wah, iya Ganyu is her.
Itu kayak BadRush di.
Beng. Yo.
Kamu main tiap hari.
Lumayan lah.
Ya cocok aku main
Dapat
Genshin.
senjatanya lah at least. Siapa tahu bintang 4-nya hot mama lagi. Oh, bukan. Jangan sih.
Yanve. Gila
Hidup
tapi
langsung.
itu langsung C6.
Ya.
Hah?
Aku
Kamu bisa Beb?
Dapat
Oh, dia dapat Mona. Oh, banner Mona. Oh, banner Mona dia, Beb. Nah, sekarang dia ngelanjutin. Ini masih kan dia masih ada 100 pulas gitu. Aman.
aman sih.
Aman. Belum. Ini by the way, BadRush dari tadi belum dapat
ya,
pintu
pindah
sama
ke hot
sekali.
mama semua.
What the heck?
Wah, tenan dah.
Sama sekali satu pun belum dapat Sincu.
lagi.
Si suka hot mama, bro.
Cincu dong ah. Apa lah?
Tentunya, waduh, dari tadi loh. Malah dapat bintang 4-nya juga off-banner, dapat Pujosara, dapat Xinyan buat
Apa?
Terus nanti star glitternya buat beli panah aja terus.
enggak, dia kan udah punya senjata
Punya apa?
lepas.
Oh iya.
Beatrice udah punya cuy. Udah punya senjata battle pass, dia kan beli emang khusus buat Dani itu.
Ya Allah, dan jodohku ganti, bro.
Jodohku ganti.
Jodohku ganti.
10 cuk.
Pokoknya aku udah punya senjatanya begini nih cuma gara-gara belum upload tuh kayaknya.
Jodohku ganti. Let's go.
Nanti
Coba aku
berarti
tutup ini.
Video.
nanti dapat bebas santai. Masih panjang waktunya, Bro.
Wajib.
Enggak sama sekali loh. Anjir, satu pun enggak dapat, Cok. Gila.
Cincun.
Itulah.
Tapi aku nggak punya ini. Aku belum tahu bisa dapat segitu enggak.
Senjata ternyata the bell.
It's okay. The bell.
Langsung dapat claymore.
Udah dapat tadi.
Bro, dan
The bell.
aku ganti, bro.
Ya, the
emang
bell itu
sih,
bukan
tapi
claymore-nya
dapat
siapa-siapa,
senjata apa pedang gede. At least lah.
Iya, at least lah ya. The bell doang dong ini, ya Allah. Parah sini.
Ngitung lagi
Ini
aja.
berapa ini anjir?
40 50 ini 50.
Sensei, itu
Ya.
kamu fotonya mbok link sama aku bisa nggak sih?
Link gimana caranya?
Kolaborator.
Kolaborator.
Kalau di
Jadi-
itu loh, nanti kan ada pilihan kiri kanan tuh.
Pulang akhirnya orang.
Iya benar.
Akhirnya tuh.
Akhirnya pulang.
Thank
Buat
you,
mama
Tuhan,
sampai
selamat
capek
mama.
saya.
Ini gimana? Caranya gimana sih?
Tuh parit tuh.
Gimana? Caranya?
Nggak
Nggak tahu
mau
aku sih.
pas mau di tag kan ada
Oke.
dua pilihan, nge-tag biasa sama yang satu invite kolaborator.
Ini harus diedit dulu berarti.
di tag
Ayolah
tagnya
jangan
aja.
sampai habis weh.
Tag
Udah
foto.
mau 5.000 ini.
Kan ada dua.
Bukan ya, masih 4 ya,
Dapat
bro.
ini terus. Oh enggak.
Belum.
Enggak bintang 4 bintang 4.
Nanti ya,
Dua,
cukup
no,
sekali
ke
untuk
Discord deh.
90.
Oke, nanti ya. Nanti.
Matiin ya,
Katakan.
Wah, dapat ini.
Masih sangat cukup ini terus. Pasti dapat
Cuman
ganyi.
Jangan sampai dintek-entek
Ayo,
gitu
betul.
dong. Ya saya berani keluar uang cuman ya jangan hot mamah lagi dong.
Yang enggak santai lah.
C11.
Terus 11 ya tuh.
Terus aku ganti. Oh,
Kamu besok cosplay baju ya?
kita cari cosplayer gitu. Oke.
Tidak wangi.
Ini pasti gara-gara aku belum upload foto gayanya sih.
Oh, belum.
Aku masih menyesal belum
Langsung
upload
lidah.
foto gayanya.
Oh enggak. Tapi dapat.
Iya.
Aku nggak punya songli.
Enggak punya soal.
Tapi dapat kok. Iya, on red sih. Gimana ya?
Ya, detail lagi. Ayo, hot mamah lagi dong. Sisan.
Enggak ada itu, cuy.
Update dulu. Update dulu cuy.
Oh, bentar. Apa belum update masa Instagramku udah update masalahnya kayak. Bentar deh. Gua lah debel lagi dong ya Allah.
30. Oh, single aja. Oh,
Single sih terus.
let's go.
Single boleh. Single.
60-an ini.
Ini udah nih, sumpah 60-an. Ih 60-an belum lah.
Iya sih.
70
Nggak apa-apa,
lah mulai
single.
satu.
Hah?
Udah terus single.
Uno.
Request
Yang mana nih?
Udah 10.
Ya udah 10 dulu.
10. Bentar.
Ayo bocil kematian ini. Bocil kematian.
Mana nih? Ada.
On red.
20 ganyul, let's
Ayo
go.
come on, C1.
20 ganyul, let's go.
Kematian Kak.
Let's go.
Wah, langsung hot mama langsung
Ya,
drop.
makanya
Ya
double.
ya ampun. Langsung dikasih hot
Kasih beda juga dong.
Tambahin bedo lagi ya tuh. Anjir.
Mati
Bedo
Kak.
cuy.
Dulu Kak.
C berapapun itu bedo di hati ya tetap ya. Jadi
Ganti
sekarang
jadi bedo cinta.
waifunya
Bukan
terus
ganti
bukan
cinta aku, Cuk. Ya Allah.
bukan guys. Wes deh, itu buka bedonya tuh, nggak bisa tahu ya berapa ya?
Enggak, itu ini C12 bro.
12 apa 13?
C beneran C12 ini.
Kok pencet? Sorry. Oke.
berlama-lama kemudian.
Halo guys, balik lagi di channel BadRush. Jadi hari ini mari kita lanjutkan kembali perjalanan kita di Genshin Impact ya. Ya, seperti yang sudah kalian tonton sebelum ini, sebelum gua mainin. Jadi sebelumnya gua udah ngepull dan akhirnya baru dapet Ganyu, gua kalah 50-50 ya. Gua malah dapet siapa tadi? Simona. Terus akhirnya gua tetap ngepull lagi dan akhirnya gua dapetin. Dan gue malah kebanyakan dapat si hot mama ya, si Beidou, but it's fine lah. At least kita udah dapat, tapi ya kali ini kita nggak akan pakai ini dulu ya, karena untuk explore, untuk lanjutin akun ya jangan pakai ini dulu. Ini masih goblok, masih level 39. Ntar kita lanjutin lagi sekarang. Oke, kita pakai yang ada dulu. Oke, jadi hari ini berarti kan karena Ganyu udah kebuka, berarti hari ini juga telah dimulai event baru, yaitu event yang ini ya, nah, Fleeting Colors in Flight. Nah, event ini baru bisa dibuka kalau sudah ngelakuin ini guys, quest yang ini, Chamber apa Camber sih bacanya? Nah itulah, Jet Chamber ya itulah. Nah itu harus kita mainkan dulu. Jadi hari ini akan kita mainkan ya Arkon Quest Jet Cambernya, akan kita lanjutin, bukan lanjutin, jadi kita mulai lebih tepatnya. Jadi yuk langsung aja kita Arkon Quest. Gue rasa juga udah siap sih, cuman untuk Arkon Quest yang Nazuma nanti aja habis event aja mungkin, sambil kita ningkatin karakter kita. Oke, jadi kayaknya level segini ya beranilah kita udah oke lah. Tadi aja gue coba-coba pakai Ganyu level 19 aja udah berani, kan dia serangan jarak jauh ya, ya ditambahin ini sih, tambahin supportnya yang lain sih, tapi dengan artefak yang udah oke lah, level 19 bisa ngelawan lah, kadang 2000, tapi nanti aja gua build dulu untuk Ganyu ya, ntar pasti bakal gua ngejelas lah cinta. Oke, jadi yuk langsung kita mulai Arkon Quest-nya. Jet Camber Race, let's go, kita ke sini. Ya segitu aja dulu bacotnya, nanti kita lanjutkan lagi. Kenapa bacotnya lanjutin lagi? Oke, yuk langsung kita lanjut.
The soil is moist, ideal for collecting the roots of bloom blossoms.
Dan tidak begitu lama ya.
Allow me to handle this.
Biar eventnya segera mulai juga. Waduh, sial, belum gua pencet mati ini Albedo, yakin. Sial. Okay.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much
bikin Jade
lately.
Chamber lagi ya gitu ya.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity. Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plaustrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plaustrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition,
Wah, anjir,
the
mau jadi
first 3
kompetisi
people
ya.
who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything.
Hadiahnya cuma
And I
boleh
will give you an honest
tanya,
answer.
tanggung jawab.
I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of.
Tapi
But if it
infonya
means a
sangat
chance to
penting
get
ya.
some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some plot strike just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
Oke, semuanya pada terpacu ya karena bisa dapat info
better move
dari
quickly,
Liyue.
or this opportunity will be snatched away
Info
from us.
Liyue langsung dari Lady Ningguang. Ayo ikut-ikutan.
This is a huge deal. Let's get involved.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business. Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building
Okay.
site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do
Itu ya si
arrive,
Ganyu berarti ya
please
sekretaris
seek out my
Ningguang kan
secretary.
kalau nggak salah.
Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity
Okay.
presents itself to
Ini
you.
mah jadi kompetisi
Do
untuk
not
cari
let somebody else
materialnya, bro.
snatch it from your grasp.
Oke, let's go. Tapi bentar guys, sebelum itu gua mau ngecek satu dulu. Jadi
Come on, we better get going.
gua cut dulu bentar ya, bentar. Wih, si
First,
Shen
we
nih.
gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you.
Godain anjir.
Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private. We can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Oh, anjir.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Itu nggak ngejar, itu jalan. Oke, sudah kita kok hilang. Oh, mati ding ya kita ya. Anjir. Bentar guys. Oke, gua cut dulu ya. Bentar.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information.
Oke, bentar guys. Gua cut dulu ya, bentar. Sekalian gua nge-revive si
Follow
Alvin.
them and
Oke.
see what we can find out.
Oke, jadi ayo kita lanjut lagi. Kita ngejar si Shenhe tadi ya, dikejar sama orang-orang. Kita susul aja langsung. Let's go. Oh, di situ ya. Hati-hati pakai sayap, oke. Mending deketin dulu deh. Deketinnya kayak gini aja deh daripada turun langsung anjir. Oke, kita sampai. Orang-orang nakal nih. Oh, itu dia.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Ini juga hot mama ini.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry.
Oh, ternyata mau ngambil duit anjir.
You give us some more. We give you
I got a
little
bad
info.
feeling about this.
Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you,
Matanya
I don't
birunya
need
kayak
your
gitu, guys.
information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it
Ya,
in a way
mem
that
sih,
won't be
emang
so
hot mama
easy
sih.
to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't.
Dipala anjir.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyu at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps. Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Langsung ngomongin namanya.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Shenhe.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws? No, apparently not.
Really? So how
What was that
exactly have
noise? Ya, minta suruh masakin.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Oh, ya kayak Ganyu sih.
Glaze lily, violet
Makanannya
grass.
kayak gitu aja.
These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to
Gak suka makanan kayak gitu.
Anyway,
Sukanya makanan
Pharmacy's not
mentah.
far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
Gak suruh masakin,
After all,
tapi suruh ke
can't
tempat
work on an empty
obat.
stomach.
Bisa jadi.
Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
She is an adeptus.
Ginseng, glaze
That would
lily, and
explain
violet grass,
everything.
please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
Oh, anjir dimakan.
She's really eating them.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance, after consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, food. If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot. We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition. And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no
kita bakal
intention of
dibantu
joining
sama
the
Shenhe.
contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an adeptus help out will make things
Okay,
a
I
lot
know, let's go.
easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Nggak boleh curang lah.
We want to win this competition fair
Wonder
and
course.
square, okay?
Sunset Vermilionite.
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work
basic.
down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju, what are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken
Oke, kita
possession
bisa
of.
katanya ke
But
Feiyun
the
Commerce Guild.
Feiyun Commerce Guild would know
Let's
far
go.
more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Oke, thank you.
And if there's anything
Dapat
further
info.
you need from me,
Jadi
just
langsung aja
come
kita
to the
ke
Boo Boo
sana.
Pharmacy.
Oh, cari Sinchu. Di mana itu? Di luar ya? Oh, enggak, kirain. Tuh, itu ada kayaknya emang ada hiasannya kan? Itu dia. Kok Singpiu siapa ini? Oh ya kan.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset
Never heard of them.
Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha
Akhirnya
area.
nyari.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him. Open-minded?
Diadaptai
I
juga
have not heard of
soalnya.
Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go. There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long.
Oke, thank you.
please,
Jadi kita dapat
be
info,
very
kita
careful.
harus ke nah,
We
itu
will be. Thanks,
sekitar
Xingqiu.
Lisha. Tapi itu di mana? Oh, ke situ ya. Untung deket. Kita harus nyari nih, manual nih pasti. The Ford Abudi. Abudi. Itu ada. Bentar guys. Kita apa tandain aja ya. Ada peti di sini. Kita tandain deh. Peti itu. Oke. Jadi ntar habis ini gua selesai record gua kesana deh. Nah itu ada. Takutnya kayak tadi mati ntar. Oh. Masih oke.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be
Wih,
around
dihidupkan.
here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Wow. Jadi hujan, Cok. Oh, jadi hujan apa emang hujan? Kok bisa pas itu?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep,
Kita kejar ini. Waduh.
Hey, look! Is that a new
Ini
ceiling?
kayaknya apa namanya? Puzzle lagi nih. Jangan jauh. Hampir aja. Aduh. Kemana lagi nih? Ke bawah juga. Hah? Oh, masuk ke sini.
The ceiling got to
butuh
here and
es,
then
oke.
disappeared.
Jadi
Should we go over and take a look?
Langsung domain. Langsung
Ready
beres
when you
doang.
are.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the ceiling from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an
Okay.
Adepti art used
Untuk
for spatial
menghilangin
partitioning.
kabutnya ya.
If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
Oke.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we better be careful.
Ini guys, apa namanya? Langsung apa ini namanya? Bisa, oh nggak bisa dimainin. Oh, ternyata hanya tipuan. Gimana caranya untuk tahu? Oh, oke. Oh, jalan doang.
Right now.
Obey!
Freeze!
Pakai sini dong.
I'm the frying pan. It's
Come at the beam!
Unleash!
Oke. Harusnya kita pakai claymore. Oke, tapi bisa kok. Hidupin di sini. Ada jalan ke sana. Nice. Oke. Oh, ini jalannya. Nah. Oh, nggak ada. Oke. Hot mamah banget di sini. Cuman nggak gua ambil. Mending ganju sih. Oke, terbuka. Level 90 sekarang.
Let's
Oke, sini dong.
Live! Cool it!
Manifest!
Sekarang ke tengah.
Obey!
Aman. Waduh.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Don't get frostbite!
Boom!
Manifest! Unleash! By ordinance divine!
Oke, oh gitu.
Obey! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
No, jatuh cuy. Oke. Waduh, aku nggak bawa ini pula, panah pula.
Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Dodge this! Come into being! Feel the same shit.
Obey! Let's dance! I'm the right hand!
Waduh, ada yang ngamuk.
Unleash! Manifest!
Cool it! Come into being!
Get them!
Don't get frostbite!
Obey! By ordinance divine!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen. Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Let the show begin.
Cool it!
Eat this!
Oke, beres lagi. Wah, ini lawan ini pasti nggak bangun-bangun dari tadi. Oke, come on. Anjir. Hey. Talk to Paimon.
We're gonna fall. This time we're really
Anjir.
gonna fall.
Ada ini. Jangan lupa.
So high. Luckily there was a pool of
Untung hampir
water at
aja
the
kelihatan.
bottom. Otherwise that could have ended very differently.
Yang tadi nggak dilakukan. Oke,
Hey!
let's go. Lanjut.
That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this
Nah,
stone
apa nih,
wall. Let's take a closer look.
Apa ini guys? Kenapa kayak gitu? Kor lagi cuy. Aduh.
Let's dance. That really hurt. Nice.
Unleash! Manifest! Do your master's bidding!
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Burst forth! Feel this ancient power! Come into be—
Unleash!
Cool it!
Boba, get them.
Wow.
Dodge this! Live!
Obey!
Freeze! Come into being!
Unleash!
You're toast. I'll protect you.
Manifest! Cryo incarnate!
Live! Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Burst forth!
Obey!
Waduh, hidup tuh.
Manifest!
Cool it! Come into being!
Let's dance.
Witness my great undertaking! Burst forth!
Unleash!
Freeze! Cool it! Don't get frostbite!
I'm the frying pan.
Obey! In your dreams!
Live!
Unleash! Do your master's bidding!
Come into being! Moment of birth!
Ready, steady, go! Let the show begin.
Live!
Manifest!
Come into being! This moment will be frozen in time.
Nice. Beres. Mana lagi?
Obey!
Oke, ayo kita cari sunset vermilionetnya. Oke. Cek sekitar kalau ada peti
Look over there. Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
atau jiwa-jiwa ini akan bawa kita ke peti, maybe. Oh iya ini. Nah. Streng. Thank you. Ya, cuma set. Tapi lumayan. Oh, yang kayak gini tuh, yang hijau-hijau gini tuh. Sunset vermilionite. Yang buat melayang ya.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge. That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Prostrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about
Masternya ini kan?
Only because my
Ya
master
itu yang
is
nguruskan
fond of
juga
chatting
kan,
about
si
these things.
plot retainer.
The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock
Iya.
must weigh well over
Banyak
1,000
ini di meme
pounds, surely.
dia bisa bawa
Don't worry.
batu
I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
atau gimana nih caranya?
Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything. But if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now?
Oke, mau dibawain sama Shenhe
Well
tapi
then,
nggak tahu.
thank you.
Benar-benar dibawa
I'll
gitu
go
ya?
on ahead with the Prostrate. Let's meet at the building site later.
Anjir dibawain.
How is Shenhe able to carry
Oke.
that huge rock all by herself?
Tidak ada kan sesuatu di sini apa
Strength
itu?
much?
Tidak ada kan? Kayaknya nggak ada udah.
Slow down yet.
Next saja. Aduh, ini kenapa?
Building site.
Kenapa nge-lag? Ngepak. Oke. Sekarang kita ke site-nya. Keluarnya di sini. Bawainnya gimana coba? Wah, itu dia tuh udah taruh di situ anjir. Oh, tempat pembangunannya di sini. Lihat tuh. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dinding. Suaranya Xiangling. Wah, anjir dibawain tuh loh. Bener-bener
Oh
dibawa
my god,
berarti ya.
I can't believe my eyes. How can she lift that massive
Anjir,
rock all by
tukangnya.
herself? She's gotta be one of those adepti, surely. Oh, mighty adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the
sekretarinya
rarest
ini.
prostrate specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too. Way different than
alright?
normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
Wah, anjir rencananya
No
cuma
need.
meditasi.
I simply need to find myself a secluded
Tapi
place in the
diadaptasi.
wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously,
Mengajari dia jadi
don't punish
manusia nih
yourself
kayaknya.
like this.
Okay.
Let's go ke hotel.
If you insist.
Great! Now
Ke
we're talking.
hotel.
Let's head to our hotel.
Which? Kok udah new quest lagi? Oh, ke sini ya. Memang dikasih akomodasi tadi ya sama si sekretarisnya tadi ya, kita boleh istirahat di sini. Oh, hotelnya kayak gini doang. Anjir, hotel satu lantai. Ini mah guest house.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in
Oh,
this
langsung
area.
jadi
And not
tempat
just
ini
workers
ya.
either.
Oh.
Visitors,
Langsung
business
ada yang
people,
jualan.
tea sellers, all sorts.
Ya hampir sama kayak di sini ya.
Business is booming for me.
Yang ada mau
Very
bangunan
few
apa-apa
vacancies.
rame-rame
You're
harus
lucky
jadi
you got here.
lahan
You did.
bisnis juga. Ya bagus sih.
One of your rooms
Menggerakkan
is
roda
still
ekonomi
being cleaned. I guess
masyarakat.
it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until all the other rooms ready. Hyman's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Hyman couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too.
Ya, istirahat
She
ya.
can have it as a midnight
Mama.
snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head
Okay,
to my
okay,
room
iya,
for
iya.
now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Jangan keganggu.
Mhm.
Jangan keganggu, jangan
See you
diganggu.
tomorrow.
Wih.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer?
Bentar, tadi
What's she
kok
doing
kita melihat.
here?
Oh,
Let's
kayaknya
go and
salah.
say hi.
Oke. Kita ketemu Cloud Retainer sekarang. Ketemu pengasuhnya Ganyu sama Shenhe. Shenhe. Hujan lagi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Oh, Shenhe itu emang manusia.
Don't have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe.
Wah, anjir.
Then aged around 6
6
years
tahun
old.
udah
In
lawan
her
monster,
hand,
anjir.
she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Wah, anjir, berhari-hari pula.
Dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But
Itu
not
Dragon
so
Spine,
her.
kan?
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding.
Tetap
Even
menang,
had
ya.
the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender
Maksudnya
age.
dia
Seeing that she was homeless,
master itu.
one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Xianhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Ya kan?
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Salah.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today.
Okay.
One has occupied enough of your time.
Wait
Night
until
is
the
approaching.
following day.
Be sure to get ample rest.
Oke, jam 8 ya.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't
Jam
like
berapa
being
sekarang?
treated as an
Ini kita ke
Adeptus.
tempat tadi guys.
Having everyone
Masih
falling over themselves to
12
show their
jam. Kita ke
respect all the
tempat
time must
tadi.
be kind of hard to deal with.
Ambil apa namanya? Ambil. Oh, mungkin sama kita bisa tata ratil sekalian guys. Tunggu jam 8. Ya kan? Wah, tapi mudah-mudahan tata ratil selamat. Takutnya tata ratil selamat. Berapa persen sih? 67%, masih banyak di sini ininya apa? Kotak-kotaknya ini, peti-petinya ini, chest-chestnya ini masih banyak ini. Waduh, fatui pula. Tapi hujan, oke.
Oh, protect us.
Burst forth.
Oke, ini sampai 85 udah sakit anjir, kerasa itu damage-nya.
Freeze. What's the hurry? I will find you. Come to be.
Kita lihat ada yang bisa kita apa namanya, kita lanjutkan enggak gitu loh. Fresh meat sih sebenarnya. Coba kita ngelawan Snowboard King ya, mudah-mudahan udah kuat guys. Yuk, let's go. Di situ. sambil menunggu sampai jam 8. Bisa sih sebenarnya gua putar, cuman ya mending kita isi dengan world quest kayak gini aja. Ini mah jalannya, oh bisa kok, ini dia. Oh, ada itu juga. Oh iya, kita harus beli ini juga guys. Beli apa namanya? Beli ubiquitous net. Gimana bacanya? Ya itulah buat nangkepin hewan. Keluarlah. Caranya dia keluar gimana? Ini tuh nggak ada itu loh, nggak ada tempat buat apinya loh. Iya loh Cok, itu nggak ada tempat buat apinya loh, kan bangsat ya. Dia bakal keluar nih kalau nggak salah. Nah ya kan, oke. Waduh langsung, aduh. Kuat sih ini, 88. Tapi yo.
Oh, so sorry. Burst forth.
Anjir. Babi-babi ini berlari.
Burst forth.
Yuk, sedikit lagi yuk, setengah lagi yuk. Karena kalau kita keluar dari area
feel the same shift power. Dodge this.
Frozen ini nice.
Burst forth.
Nice.
Frozen.
Assassin of King. Wah anjir, kita dapat banyak daging. Ih, ada ini. Nice. Mana kok enggak? Lagi enggak ini sesuatu di sini? Kalau nggak ada ya udah. Yuk kita ke tempatnya Haris, kita balik. Anjir. Sampai kedinginan banget ini. Sampai bener-bener wah gila, sampai berkurangnya anjir. Sampai nggak kelihatan kamera layarnya. Oke, kita kasih akhirnya beres world quest ini. Setelah sekian lama nih. Oke, make golas, ya ampun belum beres. Waduh, karena hujan jadi nggak bisa masak di sini. Harus bikin golas ya. Oke, nggak selesai loh. Terus ini, siapa tahu udah nggak hujan. Anjir, nggak beres-beres loh. Kita bikin golas ya. Terus kita selesaikan. Sini juga hujan tapi ya itu ketutupan. Kita bisa masak di sini. Golas ini dia. Pluton golas. Oh ini golas, oke. Satu dulu aja ya. Nggak ada bonus sama sekali, oke. Oh masaknya pakai chill meat anjir. Oke, beres yuk. Kita balik ke tempatnya Haris. Anjir, berkabut gini, emang kayak gini kalau hujan Dragon Spine. Nggak kelihatan ya. Nah, wih ternyata kita punya, ya ampun. Anjir, kirain harus masak cok. Oke, thank you Haris. Ya, suruh nemuin Haris jam 6. Ya ampun, ribet banget dah si Haris. Oke, the festering fang kita cuma nunggu ini sih. Bukan itu, apa namanya? Yang kuning-kuning buat bikin tombak itu belum. Ini, oh ini gua belum itu ya. Loh, kok masih 2? Kok nggak 3? Wah, what the hell. Ntar gua cek deh guys. Kita cari yang lain dulu, ada nggak yang oke kira-kira? Nggak ada ya. Nggak ada ternyata ya. Oh, ini bisa ini dulu, Through the Mist. Biar ntar kalau kita ngobrol sama Catherine di Inazuma, apa namanya, kita nggak terganggu sama quest ini. Oke, kita ngobrol dulu sama Catherine yang ada di Inazuma. BTW kalau loadingnya agak lama nih. Ayo, come on, Indie Home. Masih harus ketemu Haris jam 6, masih ketemu Shenhe jam 8. Sekarang udah jam berapa coba? Setelah kita menghadapi Working, udah jam 2. Dikit lagi. Where is? Nah ini. Nah. Miss Sumida. Oke, cuma dikasih tahu gitu, terus kita suruh ke Sumida. Sumida. Lanjut explore ini berarti ya. Pulau yang lain gitu ya. Sumida kayak anaknya. Oh, dia pakai kacamata tadi. Temu siapa emang itu namanya? Flowers for Princess Vizsla. Hah? Oh, ini semuanya hujan ya. Di sini juga hujan. Semua Teviat hujan. Kitsune Saigo. Hana Misaka. Jadi dia benar-benar mau secara real gitu ya, menggambarkannya untuk bukunya itu. Kama in Rito. Oke, kita harus kasih surat ini ke Kama di Rito. Oh, dia di dekat pelabuhan. Kita ke sana Sambil menunggu jam 8, sembari itu kita bisa ada progres. Woi, ada peti. Kirain peti, ternyata gentong, anjir. Mas Kama, nih ada surat. Oke. Bentar. Jam berapa nih? Udah jam 5 sih guys. Nanti aja deh ya. Kita tinggal 3 jam lagi, itu cepet kalau di dunia ini. Jadi kita kesini dulu. Kita ubah dulu questnya ke sini. Wait until the following day 8 sampai 12. Udah pagi tapi kok mendung terus sih? Apa gara-gara event ya? Hujan terus loh guys dari tadi. Dan di semua tempat loh, di Mondstadt hujan, di Luya hujan, di mana, di Nazuma hujan. Masih 642. Kita coba memancing aja. Oh iya, harusnya udah itu. Kita mau cari the catcher dulu guys. Wah anjir, iya loh. Iya, ini sih kayaknya gara-gara event sih ini. Jadi gelap gini. Oh, ada si Cloud Retainer juga nggak pergi. Kayaknya, oh kita nge-heal dulu aja deh kalau gitu. Boom, nice. Jam 8. Ngambilin ini deh guys, telur nih, butuh buat masak. Wait, itu ada peti juga, kita kesana dulu deh. Oh, banyak yang belum kita buka ternyata tuh. Banyak puzzle yang belum kita buka ternyata di sini. Makanya masih berapa persen nih? Masih, oh udah 79 aja. Tapi ya dikit, itu lumayan tuh. Wait. Oh udah itu ya. Ntar guys, kita coba dapetin dulu. Bam. Ada 2 pula.
Lupa, get them! I'll protect us.
Come into me. Dodge this.
Action, into the fire. Eat this.
Burst forth. Moments of birth. Live. Freeze. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Go, Barbara.
Burst forth. Cool it.
Ayo sebelum jam 12.
Freeze. This moment will be frozen.
Let the show begin.
Buka semua, nice. Yang sana nanti ya. Gua ngambilin ini dulu. Oke. Pajeng.
Though it's not gold, it certainly glitters.
Oke, beres.
Burst forth.
Jam 8. Tenang, nyampe guys. Masa iya nggak nyampe, gila aja. Masa kita bertarung tadi 4 jam. Cloud retainernya kayaknya terus. Oh, ini nggak jadi, udah nggak hujan lagi nih. Ini gara-gara siapa yang tadi hujan? Tadi lo hujannya sampai berkabut gitu, jarang banget gua nemuin kayak gitu. Hati-hati, jangan jatuh lagi ya Budi. Aduh, kalau nggak kepencet lagi kan, mati lagi itu. Budi, mati lagi. Oh ya kan, masternya itu si cloud retainer.
So, Shenhua,
Dia bangun soalnya.
Master has relayed my situation to you. I did.
oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning,
Very
causing me to
talkative.
suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still,
Iyalah.
though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I
Oke,
like the
kita
title
cari yang
friend
lain ya.
very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any.
Iyalah bawa.
If it turns out
Mati
some of
kan.
them have given up already,
Mati
we'll be able to take things a
lagi.
little more slowly.
Nah, ini kita
And
kemana?
another thing, we bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back
Hah?
last night.
Kenapa
There was
nggak
a
bisa,
place
Jo?
just outside. Here's one for
Kenapa?
you, Shenhua. Try it.
Go to the work site. A character is currently involved in other quests. Hah, quest yang mana? Oh, yang ini kan? Oh, kayaknya kita harus ini deh. Oh, kemarin kan ini yang nggak kebuka ya, storynya Guanyu lagi, storynya Ganyu ya. Sekarang yang ketutup ini, gara-gara karakternya ke sini. Oh, jadi ini belum beres, kita harus ini. Oh, tapi kalau kita nggak buka ini, kita harus ngelanjutin ini ya. Ini kan harus buka story quest ini guys, harus buka pakai kunci nih ya kan. Ini gara-gara udah gua buka. Dulu kan pas kita buka ini nggak bisa karena harus jalanin yang ini. Nah setelah ini gue berarti kayaknya emang harus nggak tahu juga sih kalau misal nggak buka ini terus nggak ya, nggak tahu juga. Tapi oke, jadi mungkin hari ini di sini dulu aja, besok akan kita lanjutin lagi. Tapi besok Ganyu dulu, ternyata suruh ini dulu, pasti suruh ini dulu. Jadi ini dulu, habis itu next lusa kita lanjutin ini. Oke, jadi nggak apa-apa ya. Jadi hari ini kita ini dulu aja, sampai sini dulu aja, karena ini juga udah lumayan lama kan. Mungkin kita ini dulu, kalau enggak kita ketemu Haris dulu juga nggak apa-apa. Oke. Haris itu jam 6
It has a
katanya,
rich
jadi
flavor,
mungkin kita
far more
Haris dulu
agreeable
aja
than those
sekalian.
I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Bentar kita lihat. Wah, ternyata kok muter-muter gini questnya. Fresh meat ini jam. Oke. Jadi kita balik lagi ke Rito dulu aja. Coba kita ke pulaunya dulu ya. Habis itu ke Haris. Setelah Haris beres, besok akan lanjutin lagi sisanya. Oke. Aduh, pencet. Workshop. Nggak punya, habis toh. Oke, sekarang kita ke Rito. Ke orang tadi ya. Wah, jadi sorry guys, episode kali ini kepotong-potong, nanggung-nanggung, cuman gak apa-apa lah ya. Emang gue kan konsepnya gitu, konsepnya ya udah gue mainin per hari, mau sampai mana ya udah. Jadi ya kalau mau ngikutin banget ya emang harus nonton dari episode 1 sih, karena emang banyak banget yang gue potong-potong kayak gini, jadi nggak per quest kadang kayak gini. Tapi kalau bisa per quest selesai ya gue selesaiin sekalian gitu loh. Kayak pas dulu kita ngejar buat ke Inazuma kan, gue sampai kita hampir 3 jam itu untuk nyelesain Arkonnya Liwe. Salah guys, di sini shop. Jadi ya emang gitu, sesuai apa namanya ini, sesuai kebutuhan lah. Kalau pas butuhnya lama ya kita lamain, tapi karena ini potong-potong gini ya udah nggak apa-apa. Lagian eventnya baru mulai hari ini, tapi emang sih gua nguploadnya paling awal-awal Februari, dan mungkin pas awal Februari itu juga masih jalan apa eventnya, cuman ya nggak apa-apa. Yuk let's go. Kita ke Surumi Island. Kita udah pernah ke sini sebenarnya sebelumnya, gua explore sampai sini, tapi emang masih ketutup karena emang world questnya ini untuk buka kabut di sekitar Surumi Island. Tadi anterin sampai mana nih? Anjir, kita harus nge-explore sendiri, cok. Lagunya kayak menyedihkan gini.
Come into being. Burst forth.
Okay.
Witness my great undertaking. Come into being.
Katanya suruh ngikutin aja sih. Ini yakin ente.
Although it's not gold, it certainly glitters.
Oh, itu ada gate-nya tuh. Depan kelihatan dikit sih. Wah, tuh. Oh, lama-lama kebuka ya. Oke. Ada bocah pula di sini, Bang. Wih, akhirnya kebuka ya, mulai kebuka. Oh, kayak gitu. Oke. Ada bocah tuh. mouse hero. Masih. Oh, bentar lagi yuk guys. Nggak apa-apa. Kalau nggak kita beresin juga nggak masalah. Tapi kayaknya agak lumayan lama sih ini. Ru. I'm the legendary Jamie. Oh, legendary Jamie. What? Jangan-jangan dia hantu. Oke, kita suruh ngikutin. Ini berapa ekspornya? Masih 5% anjir. Masih bener-bener baru. Sorry. Ini jam. Oh, bentar lagi. Kita kalahin ini terus ke tempatnya Haris lagi.
Burst force. Cool it. Live. Freeze. Cool it.
This is the kind of surprise I could sing about.
Gak ngaruh. Kayak lampu gitu ya. Anjir, gak kelihatan cok musuhnya. Ah, itu ada teleport. Wah, ini. Waduh. Ke ulti nggak kena pula.
Oh, so. Dodge this.
Sampai ini dulu guys.
Moment of birth.
Oke, kita talk to Haris. Terus ini kita lanjut besok. Oke, nggak apa-apa ya. Potong-potong. Tapi gua buka dulu di sini biar sebagai penanda kita udah sampai sini. Oke. Besok kita lanjut lagi eksplornya, tapi setelah ini ya, setelah apa? Setelah eventnya beres lah ya. Biar kalian nggak kelamaan juga durasinya ya. Kepanjangan juga takut ntar tidak nyaman. Oke. Oke, terus dimasakin. Alright, thank you. And sudah beres. Fresh meat. Kita bisa lihat di map kalau ada udah reputation reward monster. Jadi sudah beres ya, satu world quest. So thank you thank you guys buat yang udah nonton, like dan subscribe. Kita hari ini sampai sini dulu aja. Ya kepotong-potong sih, world quest juga kepotong. Cuman gue harap kalian ngertiin ya, karena emang konsepnya untuk GenshinImpact emang gue kayak gitu, makanya gue tulis day, karena nggak setiap quest gitu harus bukan harus sih, tapi maksudnya kalau gue yang main emang nggak setiap quest akan selesai di episode itu juga gitu loh, karena ya tadi ada yang harus mencar-mencar bolak-balik questnya, ada yang harus membuka puzzle atau segala macam yang kadang gue bingung, jadi harus buka guide, jadi takutnya kelamaan kalian nontonnya, jadi kadang gue potong begitu-gitu. Makanya emang konsep dari awal gue juga udah memprediksi kalau GenshinImpact pasti bakal kayak gitu gamenya. Jadi ya karena gue juga masih pemain baru itu kan, ini benar-benar gue yang belum pernah namatin game ini, ya game ini juga belum tamat juga, ini game baru juga, jadi ya emang gue yakin pasti gue akan kesulitan kalau nggak ada guide. Jadi ya gue konsepin emang dari awal kayak gini gitu, dan emang tipe tipe gamenya kayak gini yang adventure world kayak gitulah, RPG kayak gitulah, tipikal RPG yang emang kita harus mikir keras, dan emang game yang pastinya akan agak lama. Itulah makanya kenapa karena keterbatasan waktu juga, daripada kalian kelamaan juga nontonnya, ya fine sih, nonton lama juga gue seneng, berarti kalian ngikutin itu. Tapi maksudnya daripada kalian cuma ngeliat gue yang kebingungan berjam-jam, mending kan ya gua taklukin sebisanya, terus habis itu gua belajar dulu gua lihat guide dulu, baru ntar gua lanjutin lagi, gua mainin lagi. Toh juga nah itu tadi konsep dari awal gue emang kayak gitu, untuk day aja. Jadi per harinya gue ngapain sih gitu loh, per setiap harinya gue mainin Genshin Impact itu lajunya sampai mana dan seberapa sih gitu loh. Jadi segitu dulu aja. Thank you guys buat yang udah nonton, like dan subscribe. Thank you banget supportnya juga, yang udah komen dan share juga, thank you banget, makasih banget. Jadi sampai bertemu besok, and have a good day, bye bye.